Hello, my lovely Cancerians. I hope you're doing well. Your energy's been getting quite good lately. So, in your last reading, I remember saying it's like you need to just get together. Was it in your last one or the one before? Anyway, recently it's been like you'd left a situation, whether it was like a work or a relationship, something that like just wasn't working for you. It was making your energy all icky, right? And it's like you'd walked away from that, and then you were going into like this healing mode where maybe you were going like hanging out with like your girlfriends, your sisters, or just those kind of people who kind of make you feel like, you know, like they're your people, they've got your back, you've got their back, you always feel good when you spend time with them. So yeah, that's what I've been picking up on for you. So I wasn't surprised when the song that came through for you was Summer by Kesha. I haven't seen you since the summer, you feel just like I remember, you look just like I remember. So it's like this getting back together with either a group of people who are really special to you, or perhaps like a special someone, you know, that you can just, and it's like you just go and have a blast with them, you go and have a really good night with them, you let off some steam, you do some stupid stuff, and yeah, you make some nice memories with these people or this person. Now, the funny thing is, I was really drawn to these two decks for you today. I don't quite know how I'm going to do this reading. It's going to be a bit of a winging it reading, which I think is kind of your energy. It's like, let's just wing it. Let's just see how this goes. Let's just go and have some fun. You know, what happens, happens. What happens in Vegas stays in Vegas, that kind of energy. And then I picked up this card just because, like I was talking about the deck I was using, and it was the Emperor. So I thought, oh, the Emperor showing for Cancerian's reading. And then I picked up this deck and the Emperor's on the bottom. So do you have an Emperor? Now this could be your energy, but it's not, I mean, it could be your energy. You know, the Emperor drives the Chariot. The Chariot is your card typically in the tarot. You know, you may be taking control of your own life, you know, pulling on the reins of your own chariot, you know, like directing your life where you want it to go. So you could be in this stepping up, taking control energy, taking action. Could be you. I'm more inclined, excuse me, my throat chakras playing up, so there could be something about speaking, like trouble speaking or communicating, or it could be something that somebody has to say to you or you have to say to somebody else. Now this can be somebody that you've got up on a pedestal. This could be your person, you know, your love interest, your divine masculine, you know, who, this is like the one energy. It doesn't have to be that, but I'm going to give you different things of what it could be. So this could be like the person that you want to go and spend that time with, you know. Now normally this person, it can also indicate somebody who's in a position of power, so like the boss of a company, or the head of a household, you know, somebody who's got a lot of control, they make a lot of decisions, they're in this kind of position of power or leadership. So it could be that there's somebody around that for you as well, you know, father, husband, boss. Could be, this is a very Libran Emperor for me. The Emperor is normally typically Aries, Taurus, but this is a very Libran Emperor specifically in this deck for me. And this is a very Leo Emperor, so I don't know, you could have Leo or Libra placements or be dealing with somebody who's Leo or Libra. You don't have to be, I'm just throwing out what I'm getting. Excuse me. And fours are about your stability and your foundations as well, about your base chakra, so there could be something with that. Now, yeah, you must be able to hear me, my throat seizing up. Both of these emperors, their swords are pointing down. You can see here he's got a sword here, it's pointing down, and this emperor here, his sword is like pointing down. So it feels like there's a resting stage where somebody's not taking action, but I'm more inclined to say this emperor is not communicating right now with the sword pointing down. The emperor is not communicating, he's shielded, he's guarded. So whatever that means for you, the moon there as well, secrecy. All right, let's just move those over a little bit. I'm going to give them just a very gentle shuffle. I have shuffled this deck. I haven't shuffled this deck, so just do a bit of a split there. Ooh, what's that showing itself? Seven of Wands. Yeah, defensive. There's defensiveness. Okay, I've been seeing the Seven of Wands a lot, actually. And then I'll just give this one a quick shuffle as well, just so you can see that he's in there somewhere now. Ooh, Eight of Fire. There's communication and action. There you go. Okay, so it could be that you're dealing with an emperor who's quite defensive. He's not speaking, he's keeping information to himself. Could be legal reasons, you know, the emperor, as I say, is normally can be head of a company or something. There could be contracts or legalities, meaning this person can't say what they need to say. I do feel like information is coming. Information is coming, action will be taken, and you're going to get clarity on the situation. The sun brings clarity, when, especially if coming after the moon, and I did point out the moon there. So things will be revealed, I want to say. That could just be a little side message for somebody there. This is planning, because I know which card this is. It's when I very first got the deck, this card bent, and it upset me. I like to keep my cards in good condition, which is why I don't do that kind of casino style shuffle. And this card bent, and it's the Page of Earth, so planning, putting a plan together. So somebody could be in a planning stage here. Yeah, very, very protective over this card, the character on this card. It brings out very loving, protective energy from me. So this could be that you have a child, perhaps a child who's an earth sign. But yeah, this is, I feel like within that emperor, there's something that's quite sweet and gentle and kind, you know, like Beauty and the Beast. You may want to go and check out, I think I called it something like Cinderella Will Go to the Ball. It was one of my Tell Me Anything readings. And Beauty and the Beast came through a lot, you know, that song, there's something sweet and almost kind, but he was mean and he was coarse and unrefined. So there could be something in there for you. I could also be dealing with, I'll hold on to that. I'll see if that comes out. Sorry, I don't like saying something then holding it back, but I got a feeling like I needed to hold it back, which again could be something to do with that Emperor energy. So going back to Summer by Kesha. I haven't seen you since the summer, but you look just like I remember. I could really use one of those nights, right? Which is what I was saying. When I'm with you, I want to do all kinds of stupid things. She doesn't say things, but I'm going to say things. Let's make some memories that we might regret. When I'm with you, I feel like a teenager with dynamite. It's dangerous, but beautiful, but ain't that the point of life? We were fearless. I'll remember you for the rest of your life, or the rest of my life. So it feels like, again, maybe that Emperor's coming to you because, you know, the Emperor tends to have a lot of responsibilities. So it could be like, you know, having a wild night, like a wild night of passion where you do silly things, but you're going to remember that. It's going to like keep you going. You know, maybe this Emperor wants to kind of like drop his responsibilities to spend some time with you. Cancer, what I would warn you with here is that you might think, yeah, I'm just going to have a wild night with that person who I really like. Are you going to be able to do that? Are you going to be able to have that night with that person and then emotionally let go? Or is that going to keep you, do you want more? If you were honest with yourself, Cancer, do you want more than just one night with that person? If that Emperor has responsibilities elsewhere, do you really want to be the person on the side that gets discarded? Just be aware. I'm not telling you what to do. You know, if you want to go and have one of those nights that you'll remember for the rest of your life and think, I'm glad I did that, that's up to you. I just think that because I know your emotional energy, just make sure you know what you're getting into before you get into it, you know. That's all I'm going to put down there. Yeah, and just be careful, you know. Have a wild night, but also make sure that you're safe, that your friends are safe. You know, you don't want to do anything that's going to get you into like legal trouble or anything. So, you know, fun and wildness, but be aware of where the tipping point is. Be aware of where the line is going to be drawn before you get into that situation, right? So, you know, I'm going to have a great night with this person. I'm not going to sleep with them. I'm going to do a load of crazy stuff, but I'm not going to break the law. You know, I'm going to go out, I'm going to drink, I'm going to party, I'm going to do all this stuff, but I'm not going to take certain substances. You know where your slippery slope is, Cancer, is what I want to say to you. I'm sorry, I always give you a lecture, but it's good energy. It's good energy because you do, I can feel it. You do need it. You need those nights. Okay. So, Cancer energy, please, for next Thursday. Cancer energy. Who are we dealing with here? So, who are the players in this situation? What energies are involved in Cancer's reading, please? Raccoon. Yeah, or sneakiness. That's giving me a very Seven of Swords energy. And the bee. And the lion. There's the lion look. Okay, raccoon. Okay. Could be dealing with an earth sign. Again, this could be related to that Emperor. does feel a bit sneaky. Let's see what the book says. You know, I'm going to give the raccoon the benefit of the doubt here. Talented, shadowy, in hiding. I mean, that actually sounds quite like you. Talented, shadowy, in hiding. Okay. Raccoon energy is at play within all artists to greater or lesser degrees. You know, I do see Cancerian energy as very artistic, as very creative, because you have that big emotional well to draw on, right? A lot of my favourite singers at the moment that I'm listening to a lot on Spotify are Cancerians. So like Lana Del Rey, Billie Eilish, the lead singer of Wolf Alice, who else? I don't know, I keep looking people up and the Cancerians, and I'm like, why are Cancerians such talented musicians? At best, it indicates talent, tenacity and skillfulness with a particular musical instrument or creative tool. Its shadow side points to an unresolved issue around self-image and success. Sometimes using a stage name or wearing a mask works in an artist's favour. Other times it limits creativity. Am I who my audience thinks I am? What if I am ready to grow into something more? Raccoon energy won't let us off the hook unless this creative ego fear is resolved. When in balance, generous friend, exceptional artist. When out of balance, competitive and starving artist. Bring into balance, make new work. Yeah, I do know a lot of Cancerians actually who are performers in some sort of way, whether that's like through social media, as I say, musicians. I used to get Marilyn Monroe a lot for you, and this thing about her being on stage. There's a scene, you can look it up on Google, called Lazy, and she's on this stage, and this it's like the writer, producer, director comes in and says, one day I'm gonna marry that girl. So yeah, you do come in with this like screen siren energy a lot for me. So yeah, I get this commonly for you, like performers in some sort of way. If you're not a performer, it could just be talking about the mask that we wear when we face the world. So it could be talking about how, you know, we put on a different face in different situations, and maybe that's why you need this real blowout, you know, with friends way that you can really be yourself around. Because maybe you have a lot of responsibilities in your life. Maybe you're like a teacher, you've got to put on this very professional exterior in front of the students, you know, or maybe you know, around family you play a certain role. So this feels like letting your wild side out, letting your authentic self come out for a while, and really taking off that mask and living your life authentically. So I would also recommend that you go and watch the Tell Me Anything reading that I did. It's a picture of a woman and she's split into like an angel and a devil. Go and watch that, because that definitely came through with a message of what you're projecting out to the world, owning your own story. You know, what do people think of you, and the issues around releasing the opinions of others. So there could definitely be something in that for you as well, if that is resonating for you. So raccoon energy. Okay, let's see. I wasn't quite sure what I was going to do for you, but I think I'm going to do past, present, future. So past, present, future, heart space, head space, action space. So heart space, currently, oh, there's progression. Yeah, emotional progression there, that's really good. Yeah, just be careful. Be careful, Cancer. Okay, thoughts. Oh, nostalgia there. Yeah, definitely feelings, memories of the past. Definitely picking up on that for you. It's a very Cancerian card, actually. It gives me Bellyache by Billie Eilish, specifically that. Oh, Hermit in reverse. Okay. Oh, hello. Oh, King of Fire in reverse. Okay. So we're going for the action space for Cancer, please. Action space for Cancerians. There's that Page of Earth. Yeah, could be caring for children at this time, or coming up with some sort of plan. Okay, I'm going to take the cards that fell into position, but we'll have a look at what these other cards are for you as well. Okay, Empress and King of Earth. Okay. This is interesting. Okay, can you see all these cards okay? I hope you can. Yeah, that's beautiful. All right, we've also got some heartache here, 3 of air, that can be heartache. Fortune's wheel. This feels like that casino energy that I'm picking up on. That kind of, are you feeling lucky? Taking a gamble, taking a risk, being like balls to the wall, if you like. Patience though, it's like maybe you've got an event planned, you're having to be patient for it, or it could just be because this is the Temperance card, and the Temperance card talks about balancing out your emotions and your passions. It's Sagittarian energy, so it's saying, yeah, go out, have fun, do those things, but be temperate with it. Don't go overboard. Keep a little bit of self-control. You don't want to completely let loose and kind of get yourself into trouble. Yeah, the Two of Air is like a crossroads or a blockage. I do feel like you're almost being told to pull on your own brakes a little bit. And then Transformation there, that's the Death card in this deck, which I like actually, that it's called Transformation. It means the release of something old and the beginning of something new. Okay, so again, I feel like almost that is connected to, feels like it's connected to whatever you were dealing with in the past, which I feel like you're coming out of now. Is you had this message about walking away from something. So if you did that, I feel like there was heartbreak around it, nostalgia around it, feelings of, am I doing the right thing? Should I go back? But here you're going into this transformation energy where you really, really release the heartbreak, and you come to things with a fresh, clean slate. So it could be that this wild night, this blowout energy is part of that for you. It's part of you really like letting off that steam and yeah, just kind of releasing all the emotional gunk that you need to release. But let's have a look here. Let's have a look at your emotions. So in your current situation, I may actually just pause. I may just pause and just have a quick look at this off camera. Just 1 second. Right, and I'm going to pull clarifiers. So your major arcana here is right now, right here, right now, in your current energy. This is a bit of a timeline, so you could be slightly more over here or slightly more over here, but we'll see. So Empress, you are in your action space in Empress energy. So again, you could be a mother. This can be a mother. This could be a child. Very nurturing, very responsible. There's a lot of growth here. There's a lot of opportunity with you. Really coming into your own power, standing strong on your own 2 feet, not being codependent in any sort of way. So that's a really, really good card for me to see here for you, Cancer, because you do sometimes, Cancerian energy does have a tendency towards codependency and attachment. So seeing you being very independent as the Empress, being very, very strong is a brilliant energy for you. She's holding this kind of grain, so she's coming through this very almost like Demeter-like energy of protectiveness for me today, and nourishment. So it's Libra energy as well. You could have Libra in your chart. I like that a lot because, again, I'm almost tempted to put these 3 cards together as a family, as a traditional family unit. You have the mother, the nurturer, the person who's supportive, where there's growth, and yeah, there's gorgeous energy. This King of Earth is like Pentacles energy. It's a very fatherly figure. Normally he can represent a husband in the tarot. Yeah, again, this very similar energy, like nurturing, very, very skilled at what they do. They tend to be a provider. And then this page, which is almost like a child. It can be, if you don't have children, it could be something about being in the planning stages of a project, figuring something out. So in the past, figuring something out, coming into something really, really strong. And then this could be you. It could be your energy changing from the student into somebody who's really got everything going, into really focusing on the material side of your life, on the practical side of life, going for it's sort of a bit like that Halsey song, which is funny because I've been connecting that with Libra as well recently. She's a Libra. Her album is called If I Can't Have Love, I Want Power. So it has that kind of feel to it, especially with this card here. It's like, fine, I'm going to really focus on my work here. I'm going to really focus on building up my finances. I'm going to focus on being very, very responsible. And again, if this is your action space, if you're showing up as being this, it's all like, it's like Pentacles, Empress. It's like very, very solid, very dependable, very nurturing, very business and money focused. Then it explains why you need to blow off steam. Now here in your past position, in your thoughts, you're really thinking about something from the past here with this Six of Water. You could be longing for a soulmate. If you don't have a soulmate in your life, you're really longing for that. You're longing for that person who just matches you. Or you could be having a lot of memories about somebody from your past. Again, with the song, I haven't seen you since last summer. You could be longing for a child as well. It's a different person in the water here. I don't know if you can see this clearly, but the reflection's different. So reflecting on somebody from your past. She's holding a stomach as well, so there could definitely be something to do with children or pregnancy, like longing for now we're getting into emotional territory. So trigger warning: if any of you have lost a child, perhaps through something like miscarriage, then you know you may be spending a lot of time thinking about that at the moment. It could be something like your child grew up and flew the nest, so you're missing them, you're longing for them. Perhaps they're at university. I'm just getting that kind of energy. It doesn't have to be a child involved. It's just because the Empress is here in this specific page of Earth, but for others of you it could be just longing for somebody who's like a soulmate, or longing for somebody from your past, a friend, a relationship, somebody that you really miss. You're being very defensive. Now here, this Seven of Fire keeps coming out, Seven of Wands. It is a card about wanting to gain the upper ground. So emotionally you want the upper ground. Emotionally you're defensive. It's a defensive stance. So we'll figure out more about that in a second. Now actually, come on, let's go. Let's start with your past position. So what's that Seven of Fire about? What's this defensiveness? Emotional defensiveness. It's a unicorn on that card, so it could be defensive about your own wants, your own needs, your own wishes. Again, this unicorn's facing backwards, so I do feel like you're defensive about your own memories of the past, your own feelings about the past. There's the Empress and Strength. Again, with this, so the Empress is here, and then this Strength card has this Leo on it. Now, the Empress is a match to the Emperor. We saw the Emperor twice at the beginning of the reading, and if you remember, he had that lion head. So I feel like you're probably showing up as this Empress because it's in your energy here. And then you have this lion here who's representing the Emperor. So defensive. And you're very, very strong. This is the Empress and the Strength card showing up in your emotions with the defensiveness. Very emotionally strong. Very, this has the energy of, I know what I want to do and I'm going to go and do it. But you have got this, it's very confident as well. This is really good energy for you, Cancer. Very confident, looking good, feeling good, knowing your worth, valuing yourself. Feeling confident, having a lot of strength to do what you want to do or what you need to do, but you are a little bit defensive about it. But I feel like you've got that Emperor energy who's like at your side emotionally. You're longing for, are you longing for your Emperor? What's the Six of Water, please? What's the Six of Water for Cancer? Six of Water for Cancer. Knight of Pentacles. So you could be, there's Virgo here. Could be longing for a Virgo. Again, this could be, Page of Earth could definitely be Virgo as well. This tends to be Taurus, but again, Earth sign energy here. You're longing for something. Now, it could be taking a very, very long time with the Knight of Pentacles. The Knight of Pentacles is very slow moving, but they pay a lot of attention to detail. So there could be something that you feel like, I've held on to this for a really long time. With it having a side that's like, I don't think I can hold on to this connection any longer. I don't think I can hold on to these feelings any longer. Something it's too much of a drawn out process. I don't know how to, I think I need to release this because it's just keeping me in pain. It's almost like I need to disconnect from something. This is your thought process in the past. I need to disconnect from something because I'm working on myself here. I'm working on getting myself into Empress energy and getting myself really strong and confident and good. And it's almost like whatever this thing is that's on your mind is almost because she's not moving here, this Empress. She's like reclining. So it feels like you've been waiting for somebody else or waiting for something else and missing it. And yeah, it's like it's keeping me in low vibration. I recognize that. I need to cut this out. Tell me about this Page of Earth. Okay, so you've got some clarity on something here. Again, this could be a person around you. It's the Page of Earth is figuring things out. How do I do this? I need to come up with a practical plan. And the Ace of Swords is some kind of truth or clarity. So I feel like in the past, in your action space, you did get, it's almost like you saw the light, or you saw a situation for what it truly was. And I do feel like it's connected to a situation or a person that was very, very slow moving. It's like nothing ever came to fruition from something. But in that waiting period, it's got you into this Empress energy that's very, very strong. So tell me then about Cancerian's Empress energy here in their current action space. So you are the Empress now, but it feels like you're up and you're taking action. No, look at that. The Star card, dreams and wishes. So again, you're defensive here. You've got matching energy. Just to show you this, your emotions in the past, Seven of Wands and the Empress, are now showing up in your action space here, the Empress and the Seven of Wands. So you felt something, and now it's happening. It's with this Five of Wands, which the Five of Wands is it can be conflict, it can be fighting, which explains why you need to be defensive and get the upper hand. You know, to take the high ground, if you like. If you're in conflict with other people, you're saying, I'm going to take the high ground, I'm going to be the Empress, I'm going to deal with this like an Empress, I'm going to be above the fighting, above the low vibrational conflicts and drama around me. I'm just going to stand here in my truth, in my confidence, with my mind made up, knowing what my emotions are in this. And do you know what? I'm going to defend my position here. I'm going to defend my position. I'm going to be high vibrational. I'm not going to sink into this fighting. It could be for some of you that there is some kind of split going on. And again, you did have that walking away card. So it could be a relationship that it just never came into anything. It was always in the planning stages, and it never went anywhere. So you've realized now that it just holds your energy down. So you're cutting it out, saying goodbye. You know, a breakup energy for some of you. Yeah, for others of you, you're just getting above the drama. Now here in your emotions, emotionally, you're wanting that movement forward. You're wanting to take action. You're wanting to communicate. And in your thoughts, you've got this Hermit in reverse. Now, the Hermit is almost like when you're kind of the turtle for me sometimes, Cancer, in the tarot. You retreat into your own shell. You close the doors of your house. You just like need that time alone to work through your emotions here, to figure out what you want and, you know, where you stand. You know, what is Cancer's energy telling Cancer. Now here with the Hermit in reverse, it's like you're coming out of Hermit mode energy. You did that. You went into this nostalgia, you went and emotionally figured things out, you came out strong, you're coming out. So again, it's that ready to go and spend time with friends, ready to go and have a wild night, wanting to take action. So emotionally feeling the need, and then thinking, how am I going to come out here? How am I going to come out of this? So 8 of Fire in Cancer's current emotions. Yeah, no, you could be giving something a second chance here with the Judgment card. It can be not giving up on this. Let's give this a new burst of energy. Let's see if we can get this off the ground. So you may be giving like one last ditch attempt at something. I'm more inclined to say that you are leaving a situation where it could be work. It doesn't have to be a relationship, you know, work or a certain friend that you're always in conflict with. So it's like, no, I just have to separate from this energy. It's not good for me. I have to put my defensive walls up and push this person away. So the Judgment card here in your emotions is like, I want a second life here. I want something's ended, a bit like that transformation card. So for some of you, it's like something's ended, something's sliding away, something's being pushed back. I want this second life for myself. I want this, sorry about that siren. I want this, it's like a makeover. I want to have a makeover. I want to reinvent myself, like reinvention. I don't want to be who I was anymore with that mask card. I don't want to be who I was anymore. I want to go and be a different person. I want to let go of the things I regret from the past, you know, and even like people around you. It could be, like I say, if it's, you get moving workplaces, it's like the people, my colleagues that I work with, they kind of know, they've seen me on those nights out where I didn't act the best way, you know, they've seen all my embarrassing mistakes, they've seen me when I've lost my temper, they've got this like predisposed idea of who I am, and I want a fresh start. So I'm going to go to this new workplace or this new relationship, and I'm going to be a better version of myself, you know, where all my dirty laundry hasn't been like aired in public, you know. So it's fresh start energy, emotionally needing that. And then what's the Hermit card? I feel like you've got some regrets over something that happened in the past, and it's like you went away, you went inwards. So yeah, it feels like makeover, reinventing yourself, coming out strong, but it's more than a makeover, because it's like, it's here emotionally. It started emotionally for you. So it's like an emotional or soul makeover. 7 of Pentacles. Again, with this divine timing, very like, you've got Virgo, Virgo, Virgo here. I don't know if you've got Virgo in your chart. Perhaps a Virgo Mars placement, because it's in your thoughts. Virgo is very analytical, or maybe Virgo Mercury placement as well. Something to do with the way you think is very Virgoan. It's like, how do I make this happen? I need to make a plan here. I need to be able to see, that's what I want. So how do I figure it out step by step? Come on, it's sirens. Like, it's like good things come to those who wait. Maybe rising as well. It's funny, I was thinking about, I'm Cancerian North Node, which, the thing that I didn't say before, I was thinking at the beginning of the reading, I'm Cancerian North Node, so I have things to learn from Cancerian energy. So that, when I was kind of making the notes of your song here, Summer by Kesha, to me, because your North Node is what doesn't feel right to you, what's not comfortable. So for me, that kind of, I'm just going to go and be wild, is almost like, oh no, to me. I'm Libra, so I'm more like, I've got a lot of like stuff that says I need to be balanced in my chart, a lot of Libra in my chart, and then that Cancerian North Node that is like, oh, I'm not comfortable with this. I'm not comfortable with this Cancerian energy of wanting to go out and be wild and free and beautiful and liberal and, you know, to what's that line? It's dangerous but beautiful, and ain't that the point of life? Like, I get that. That's you teaching me a lesson, which I'm thankful for, Cancer. Just that North Node placement, there's a lot of resistance to that. And I've actually, now I say, funny with the Leo energy showing, I say that I'm Leo rising. I'm actually almost on the tipping point between Virgo and Leo rising. So that the Virgo rising part of me again is like, oh, let's think this through. Let's just think this through. Let's plan this out before we do it. So it's funny that. But I remember thinking with that Empress showing that somebody could have North Node Leo, which is, again, like not feeling comfortable taking the lead in something. I don't know why that came out, but it did. So now it's come back out, I'm going to mention it. So this kind of planning energy. How do I do this? I need to figure this out step by step. Good things come to those who wait. You're very, very analytical actually in your mind. So I wonder what that is. Like, if you went and looked at your birth chart, I wonder if you've got something like Virgo, or even possibly, I mean, it could be any earth sign energy, but there's something very, very, it's a relief to see it, because it's very grounded, it's very practical, it's very stable. It's whatever this is for you, and it's in your thoughts as well. It's gonna stop you from doing anything too stupid, I want to say. That little bit of Virgo that's just gonna pull back on those reins for you before you do anything too wild and get yourself in trouble, which I like here with this King of Fire. Now, in your thoughts, this King of Fire in reverse and the King of Earth in your action space in the upright, you are I'm seeing it as a rejection of the one night stand, a rejection of the energy that can't control itself, of the hot-headedness. Let's just get pull a card on that, because in your action space, you've got this grounded, practical, stable energy. The King of Earth is not going to do anything stupid. They're not going to risk their job, their reputation, their career on a wild night where, you know, they break all the rules. They're not going to do it. So I don't know if this is you or somebody around you, or if it's or if you've got some sort of choice between two people. It's like you want the stability at the end of the day. Cancer, you are ultimately an energy that wants that stability, that wants to feel safe and secure. Yes, you want the wild nights, but you want that secure base point to go back to. It's like you want the wild night, but you want the plan. You want to know how it's going to go before you get into it. So I like that for you. That's really good. Tell me about that King of Fire in reverse in your thoughts. It could be a person. Five of Pentacles and the Chariot. Okay, let's just ask them what this Five of Pentacles energy is. The Chariot's you, that's your energy. What's the Five of Pentacles, please? My throat's going funny again, so again it's going back to that. Two of Wands. Okay. The Five of Pentacles that's showing here and here. Now, emotionally, in your future emotions, you've got the Five of Pentacles. So you're going to have some sort of disappointment about something that didn't work out. And it could even be that there's been a loss of money or a loss of finances or some kind of lost investment that you're processing emotionally. So disappointment, it's a feeling of being out in the cold as well, of being like, I'm connecting it to whatever this is for you. Again, it's like you've got your defenses up, being very, very strong here, knowing your own truth, being defensive about who you are and what you feel emotionally, wanting to take action, wanting to have this fresh start, because something ended for you or because something didn't work out. So emotionally, still dealing with this emotionally, still dealing with the disappointment. You've got some indecision here, emotional indecision in regards to whatever this financial or material loss is. So it could be a job that didn't work out. It could be, a relationship that didn't work out, and now you have half the money that you used to have. So you've got some kind of indecision around it. My pen just fell off my pad. So here you could have a lot of anger about it, or a lot of jealousy, or a lot of, you may feel very, very hot-headed when these emotions come into play, or when this situation comes back around for you. It's connected again to this Five of Pentacles energy, the feelings of loss and disappointment and out in the cold, and it's just yucky energy. But then you go into your own energy again, which is the Chariot card. So you're thinking, it's almost thinking, there's a choice to make here. How do I have both? I don't want to choose. I don't want to choose. I want both. How do I bring this into alignment? How, instead of being pulled in two directions, do I bring these energies together so that I can move forward? Tell me about the King of Earth in Cancer's future action space. The King of Earth in Cancer's future action space. The King of Earth. I suddenly feel very, very sick all of a sudden. The Fool and the High Priestess. Now, I don't know if this is you getting really grounded and sensible, or if this is somebody that you're dealing with. I want to say, use your intuition here. You may not want to say everything. You may be feeling quite foolish with this person. It may be that you're dealing with somebody who kind of, they rile you up. They get you into either they rile you up, or you feel a lot of passion towards them that makes you want to just kind of like throw everything up in the air and take action, or like just do something impulsively, because the King of Fire in reverse has no control over the passions and their impulses. I can see you trying to get a handle on it. So I want to say, don't be too foolish, or if you're going to take a leap of faith, make sure that you're engaging your intuition here. I'm sorry, I'm not getting any more from that. I'm sorry. I really just think you need to make sure you can differentiate between your intuition, which is that kind of watery emotional moon energy that you're very, very strong with. You know, you're ruled by the moon, I believe. So that feminine intuition, that kind of high priestess energy, this is Scorpio, this is Cancer, that water sign energy, that's different from the kind of more masculine, trusting your gut energy, which I feel like is more King of Fire, Wands energy. So there's a difference between going with your impulses and going with your intuition. So because this is in your future position, and I can see something that's getting you into indecision here, I think you need to, we saw that patience card as well, which is balancing out water and fire, emotion and passion. My advice to you would be, whatever this situation is for you, practice honing your intuition, practice trusting your intuition, and differentiating that with your passions. Because your passion could say this was a romantic relationship, your passion could say, this feels right, or trust your gut, yeah, get into bed with this person, it's going to feel great. You know, that's the fire talking. Your intuition may be saying, hang on, alarm bells are ringing, do you really want this? How is this going to make you feel emotionally? So there's a difference between emotional intelligence and that kind of passion, fire energy. So yeah, figure out the difference between the two, because the Fool card trusted. The Fool is a mix of both. The Fool is Aries energy, so it's that very, very impulsive. Again, with this King of Fire in reverse, could be Aries. Very impulsive, very much going with the gut instincts, doing things impulsively, doing things spontaneously, which for Aries is a strength because it's their natural behavior. Your natural behavior is moon energy, the divine feminine energy, the intuition, the emotional intelligence. So the Fool actually normally is depicted as looking up at the heavens because they're trusting like divine guidance. So I think that could be what the problem is for you. Do you trust your instincts, or do you trust your impulses? I would say that the fire sign energy is showing up as impulsive and negative because the King of Fire is in reverse. No self-control. The positive energy here is the groundedness, the practicalness, the skill, that Virgo energy, and the high priestess energy of that emotional intuition. So don't trust your gut, trust your instincts, is what I want to say to you, Cancer. I do want to check I'm still recording. Yes, I am. Why do my readings get so long? I'm going to go talking about moon energy. I'm going to go Queen of the Moon Oracle for your advice. But before I do, let's get a couple of words for you out of my magic bag of words. So tell me more about this King of Fire in reverse. Help Cancer understand this future energy. So this is in your thoughts. Will. Okay. So you may have to, there may be a loss of that confidence, a loss of that willpower, that strength. So you want to re-engage that. You could be dealing with somebody called Will, right? William. And Will and. So just, it could be that you have it could be your own energy and you have some kind of wobble of confidence, or am I doing the right thing, perhaps? In which, again, I'd say fall back on your resilience and your intuition and your practical nature. Will and Paradise. I don't know. That one's for you. I want information about your own energy here. This Chariot. Beautiful. Oh, you're beautiful. You're beautiful. You're beautiful. You're beautiful. It's true. I saw your face, and somebody could be telling you you're beautiful, but having beautiful woman. Oh, what's that giving me? Is there a song that's like beautiful woman? I don't know. I'll make a note of it and I'll see if I can find it. So, oh, I like that, Cancer. Somebody could be complimenting you. Beautiful woman. I'll see if I can find that song. I'm not quite sure what I'm getting, but I'll try and find it. And you're beautiful. But I think somebody has trouble telling you this, like with that throat chakra. You're beautiful, it's true. I saw your face in a crowded place. King of Earth. And I don't know what to do, 'cause I'll never be with you. Sleep. Maybe you just need to get a good night. Maybe this is your practical side kicking in, saying you just need a good night rest, right? You just, because, you know, your emotions get all over the place when you've not had enough sleep. Sleep and faithful. Oh, okay. So if you've got questions about whether somebody's faithful or not, has this person been sleeping around? I'd say the king of, depending on the full birth chart, the king of Earth, the king of Pentacles is normally very, very faithful. Again, it's the husband card in the tarot. So sing. Maybe this person does sing. Maybe this person's singing You're Beautiful. The High Priestess, and then we'll get you an advice card. Choice. I'd again say choose your intuition, not your passions. Alright, let's get the Queen of the Moon Oracle by Stacey DeMarco. I've also been using the Wild Unknown Animal Spirit deck, the Good Tarot by Colette Baron Reid, and the Tarot de la Nuit, if you were interested in any of those decks. Balance, again, yeah. Finding a balance. Okay. Resilience. It's funny, I was talking about resilience here, I think, wasn't I? And trust. Egg Moon and waning gibbous. 21 and 32 could be important numbers for you at this time. Maybe it's an age, a birthday. Okay. So, resilience. Making mistakes builds resilience. I have learnt my lessons from the mistakes I have made. I stand strong. I am an adult and I act with self-responsibility. And then 32, trust. Trust yourself, develop self-trust, and joy will follow. You can rely on your own capabilities. I mean, you're showing us a lot of earth sign energy here, so I don't know where that earth is in your chart, but I definitely recommend going and having a look. You can rely on your own capabilities. Begin to plan carefully for the future. Yeah, this is planning for the future. This person plans for the future. Yeah, you're getting into earthy energy, and it's really good for you, I think, Cancer. So keep that up. What was I going to say? If you want to go and check out your full birth chart, because there's definitely a lot of energy coming into play here. You know, we are in Virgo season at the moment, so that could be why your brain's going all Virgo on you. Use it, you know, use that planning. But if you want to go and check out your full chart, if you don't know all your placements, there's a link in the description box down below. You can go and check that out. I'd also recommend going and having a look at the list of songs in the description box, because not only are the songs that came through for your reading going to be down there, I'm going to pull 2 songs at the end of the reading as well. One will be what the universe says you need to hear the most, and one will be advice from the universe. So do go and check out that song list in the description box. Maybe watch the videos, look up the lyrics, see if anything pops out at you. It may not be the whole song, it may be the name of the artist or one line that jogs your memory about something. So go and check those out, see what the universe has to say to you through music and song. And Cancer, as always, I hope you've enjoyed your reading. Best of luck with that. Please do share with your Cancerian friends if you think it's their story and they need to hear it. Leave me a comment in the description box if anything particularly resonated. Hit that like, hit that notification bell, hit subscribe. All really helps out my channel. And if you don't want to do any of that, and if you want to just come in and be a stealth watcher, I appreciate that too. Thank you for spending this time with me today. Best of luck with your future there, Cancer. I think you've got it. I think, you know, you've got the Empress and the Strength card and all this practical energy in your reading. You've got this. I want to say you've got this. Just watch out. The only thing I think you really need to watch out for is why this King of Fire is in the reverse. That's a lack of self-control. So just watch out for that, especially if it's your energy. All right, take care, and I'll see you again soon. Bye-bye.